يا أمتي القرآن حبل نجاتنا فتمسكي بعراه كي لا نغرقا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Q Factor. Alhamdulillah, we are on quarterfinal and this is day 9 of the quarterfinals. You've been watching, listening to amazing recitations of our participants throughout the last few weeks, inshallah, and this is going to continue for a few more weeks before we go to the semi-finals. And obviously, you are waiting to hear who is going to go through to that round. But inshallah, today we're joined with some more amazing reciters that are going to recite in front of you. But before that, I'm going to go through some rules of this competition. Just a reminder, those who haven't seen it before. So in this round, each participants have 90 seconds to recite from any part of the Quran, and after that they get questions asked by our judges. They get, each judge has 2 questions to ask, and after that they can go and relax and enjoy the rest of the show. And obviously there are prizes in this competition. We have first prize, which is £1,000, second prize £750, and third prize £500. These prizes are between the junior group and the teen group. So junior group from 7 to 12 and the teen group from 13 to 19, inshallah. Without any further ado, I'm going to introduce our judges, inshallah, and then later on we'll introduce you to our contestants. So on my first left I have Ustad Anhar. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you, Sheikh?
Alhamdulillah.
Feeling good?
Alhamdulillah. Yes,
So Ustad Anhar is teacher in Darul Hadith Latifia in Bethnal Green. So Ustaz, this is obviously you're very familiar to this environment. How are you feeling today? What are you looking forward to today?
Alhamdulillah, just as every other week, I'm ready to hear some beautiful recitations, inshallah.
Ahlan wa sahlan.
Ahlan bik.
And on my far left, I have Ustad Abdullah Al-Ma'mun. Assalamu alaikum, Ustad.
Wa alaikum assalam wa barakatuh.
Welcome to the show. How are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. And once again, Ustad is teacher in Darus Salam in Manor Park. So what are you looking forward to today, Sheikh?
Inshallah, of course, to hear more of the students, inshallah, and see how well they do today, inshallah.
Can we also hear from you, if that's okay?
Inshallah.
So inshallah, we're going to listen to some recitation from Ustad Abdullah Al-Ma'mun.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذا ما أنزلت سورة فمنهم من يقول أيكم زادته هذه إيمانا فأما الذين آمنوا فزادتهم إيمانا وهم يستبشرون وأما الذين في قلوبهم مرض فزادتهم رجسا إلى رجسهم وماتوا وهم كافرون أولا يرون أنهم يفتنون في كل عام مرة أو مرتين ثم لا يتوبون ولا هم يذكرون وإذا ما أنزلت سورة نظر بعضهم إلى بعض هل يراكم من أحد ثم انصرفوا صرف الله قلوبهم بأنهم قوم لا يفقهون لقد جاءكم رسول من أنفسكم عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم فإن تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم.
MashaAllah, what an amazing recitation. Jazakallah khair Ustaz for that beautiful recitation. I'm sure our contestants for today, they'll be inspired by hearing it. So before I introduce our contestants, I'm just going to go with our judges in terms of the criteria that you are looking when you're listening to recitation, inshallah. And just a correction, it's 3 minutes and not 90 seconds. So 3 minutes each participants will have. Ustad Anhar, would you like to just highlight what you're looking for?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I'm sure most of the quarter-finalists are aware, but for the sake of today's show, inshallah, I'll just go through some of the things that have been going for the past few weeks. And
I do apologize for the repeat.
No, it's absolutely fine. It's good to remind ourselves. So yes, as you've just clearly mentioned, that yes, one of the big differences between the telephone rounds and the quarterfinals is that they will have to recite from memory for 3 minutes, and which they are able to recite from any part of the Quran as long as it is continuous for 3 minutes. And obviously they will be asked for tajweed questions, and mainly from the part that they have recited from. So it's important that the reciters have actually gone through
studied
the tajweed rules, especially within the part or portion that they will be reciting from. And yes, so inshallah, so this is like for some of them probably their first time, so it is a big challenge for them as well to actually recite from memory for 3 minutes compared to when you have to recite on the telephone. You can have the mushaf in front of you
without pretty much anyone watching you.
And it's like, exactly. And even sometimes we see that the part that you're really confident in, sometimes you still end up getting a bit mixed up, or it's a lot of pressure as well. So inshallah, I think for the past few weeks we've seen.
Are you scaring them off
No,
before they start?
not at all. Alhamdulillah, that's what I was just going to say, that mashallah, since the start of the quarterfinals, all of the contestants have done so well. The level of confidence is so high, and alhamdulillah, they've been performing very well. And I hope today's contestants will do the same or even better, inshallah.
Inshallah. So Abdullah, would you like to add anything?
Inshallah, everyone try your best, and I hope you've prepared for them from the part that you are most comfortable with, inshallah. Okay, and when you ask you the question, don't be nervous, inshallah. Whatever you can remember, try to answer to the best of your ability, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair to both of our judges, and with that, let me introduce you to our contestants. Assalamu alaikum. How are you feeling today? Alhamdulillah, welcome to the show, and if it's your first time, well, a mega welcome. Hopefully you are sitting comfortably, and when you come here, when I call your name, sit comfortably. Remember, you are the chosen ones. There have been over 1,000 people that called in the telephone round, and only around 200 people that have been chosen. So whatever happens today, whether you go through next round or not, you are still a winner, because you have come through a long way after, compare 1,000 people to 200. You are a small group of people that have been chosen. So be proud of yourselves, obviously humble at the same time, but try your best and don't be disappointed whatever happens. Is that a deal? Okay. All right, so our first contestant for today is Faiza Sultana Ali. Come forward, inshallah, when you're ready. And like we mentioned, Faiza is going to recite for 3 minutes, inshallah, and followed by questions from our judges. So Faiza, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you feeling today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm feeling very good.
Whereabouts have you travelled from?
I've travelled from
Where do you live?
London.
London, okay, not too far, I guess. All right. And which year are you in, school-wise?
Year 5, and I'm going to year 6.
Going to year 6, mashallah, growing up. And which school do you go to?
Ben Johnson Primary School.
Ah, so you are local. And do you go to an Islamic school?
Yes.
Which one?
Tanzeel.
Ah, mashallah, mashallah. And are you ready? What are you going to recite today?
Today I'm going to recite Surah Qiyamah.
Qiyamah, mashallah. And how have you prepared for it?
Yeah, I've prepared.
How did you prepare?
I've been saying it in my Islamic school. I've been practicing at home as well.
Did you look at the mirror and recite?
No.
Just joking. Okay, when you're ready, inshallah, I'm going to time you. You don't have to worry about the time. I'll stop you if you go over, okay? You ready? Off you go. Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا أقسم بيوم القيامة ولا أقسم بالنفس اللوامة أيحسب الإنسان أن لن نجمع عظامه بلى قادرين على أن نسوي بنانه بل يريد الإنسان ليفجر أمامه يسأل أيان يوم القيامة فإذا برق البصر وخسف القمر وجمع الشمس والقمر يقول الإنسان يومئذ أين المفر كلا لا وزر إلى ربك يومئذ المستقر ينبأ الإنسان يومئذ بما قدم وأخر بل الإنسان على نفسه بصيرة ولو ألقى معاذيره لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه فإذا قرأناه فاتبع قرآنه ثم إن علينا بيانه كلا بل تحبون العاجلة وتذرون الآخرة وجوه يومئذ نادرة إلى ربها ناذرة ووجوه يومئذ باسرة تظن أن يفعل بها فاقرة كلا إذا بلغت التراقي وقيل من راق وظن أنه الفراق والتفت الساق بالساق إلى ربك يومئذ المساق فلا صدق ولا صلى ولكن كذب وتولى ثم ذهب إلى أهله يتمطى أولى لك فعولى ثم أولى لك فعولى أيحسب الإنسان أن يترك سدى ألم يكن نطفة من مني يمنى ثم كان علقة فخلق فسوى فجعل منه الزوجين الذكر والأنثى أليس ذلك بقادر على أن يحيي الموتى.
MashaAllah, perfect timing. Beautiful recitation and calm recitation as well. So well done, Faizat. Thank you for that beautiful recitation. I'm going to pass on to Ustad Anhar first, inshallah,
Okay.
for the first two questions.
Okay, inshallah. Well done, Faiza Sultana. Is this your first time?
Yeah.
Okay, mashallah. And have you memorized the whole of Juz 29, or have you memorized, which parts have you memorized?
I've memorized just 30 and just 29.
Okay, mashallah.
Mashallah,
Well
mashallah.
done. And do you intend to memorize the whole Quran, or just?
Inshallah.
Inshallah. May Allah help you. Inshallah. Okay. Can you tell me your first tajweed question? Can you tell me the makhraj of the letter Ain? Where is Ain pronounced from?
From the
That's fine. Yeah. From which part?
I think
What are you pointing at? Go on. What are you pointing at? From?
from the throat.
From the throat. Okay. Which part of the throat?
I think from the top.
You think it's from the top. Final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. And can you tell me, you recited يومئذ أين okay? So يومئذ أين. So ذال has كسرتين. Yeah, followed by Hamza. يومئذ أين. What rule would that be?
I think it's hard
You think it's إظهار. Why do you think it's إظهار?
because when you say yoma idhin aina, you're clearing the pronunciation and then it makes it clear.
Okay,
And-
thank you for your explanation. Thank you.
Ustad Abdullah.
Bismillah. You recited يومئذ بما قدم. What is the rule here on يومئذ بما?
Iqlab.
Can you explain the rule for me, please?
Because the noon is hiding and the meme is coming and then the iqlab starts happening.
Okay, the second question is, you recited يقول الإنسان. What is the rule here when you said يقول الإنسان?
I think it's hard
Why?
because يقول الإنسان, you're clearing the pronunciation once again and alif is there, so then it becomes like clear.
Ustaz, can I just clarify which one are you asking?
On إنسان, yeah, this word here. يقول الإنسان.
إخفاء,
Okay, go on. Explain the rule of إخفاء for me, please.
because
Explain the rule rather than the sound. Does that make sense? Why is it that you're going to have to do what you're going to do?
because the
What are you seeing there?
So did you say it's إخفاء? Why do you think it's إخفاء?
because there's a sa and that's in ikhfa letter, and
Good.
like if you like get all the rules and then take them out, the letters sa would be in it, and then
Okay. Just one little thing. Okay, it's letter sin, right? Okay. What has to be before the letter sin for it to be إخفاء?
either tanween or noon sakin.
Thank you. MashaAllah. Barakallah. Thank you.
Okay, Jazakumullah khair. Is that done?
Alhamdulillah. Yes.
Okay, mashallah. Faizat, those tajweed questions are not easy, okay? You have done well, mashallah. Keep it up. Keep learning. Learning is a process that never ends. You start and then you continue learning. Even the shuyukh who have reached highest level, they still learn, you know. So before you go, a question I ask people when they come here is what they want to be when they grow up. So when you watch this video in 20 years down the line, you can have a look what you said there, okay? So what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be an alima, and
Mashallah.
so does my parents.
Okay, anything else besides being alima?
Not really.
What would you want to do when you become an alima?
Just like help children do learn about Islam and Allah and show them
Mashallah.
the right path.
All the best, Faiza. Thank you very much for being brave and being the first one. You can go back to your seat, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. So that's the first participant for today, alhamdulillah. Next we have Muhammad Tawfiqul Aziz. You can come forward, inshallah. You can adjust the microphone if you want. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you feeling today?
I'm good. Alhamdulillah.
Feeling good? Energized?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What are you going to be reciting?
I'm going to be reciting part of Surah Nazia.
Surah Nazia. Okay.
Yeah,
And you
part
have
of it.
part of it. Okay. Don't worry. You only need to do 3 minutes. So before you start, can you tell me which school do you go to?
Bali Lane Primary.
Whereabout is that?
That's in just like by Eccleston Crescent, Romford.
Romford.
Good base.
Okay, mashallah. And do you go to an Islamic school at all?
No.
Where do you learn your Quran?
Oh, my mum has we have a home tutor that comes to my house.
So you have a start coming home, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, mashallah. So how have you prepared for this?
have time to myself, like on like recording myself and then seeing which parts I've made mistakes. on.
Anybody else helped you at all?
Yeah, my mum helped me and my dad.
Wow, mom's the hero and dad's the hero, of course. When you're ready, you can start. I'm going to time you, so you don't need to worry about it. I'll stop you if you go over it. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قالوا تلك إذا كرة خاسرة فإنما هي زجرة واحدة فإذا هم بالساهرة هل أتاك حديث موسى إذ ناداه ربه بالوادي المقدس طوى اذهب إلى فرعون إنه طغى فقل هل لك إلى أن تزكى وأهديك إلى ربك فتخشى فأراه الآية الكبرى فكذب وعصى ثم أدبر يسعى فحشر فنادى فقال أنا ربكم الأعلى فأخذه الله نكال الآخرة والأولى إن في ذلك لعبرة لمن يخشى أأنتم أشد خلقا أم السماء بناها رفع سمكها فسواها وأغطش ليلها وأخرج دهاها والأرض بعد ذلك دحاها أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها والجبال أرساها متاعا لكم ولأنعامكم فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى يوم يتذكر الإنسان ما سعى وبرزت الجحيم لمن يرى فأما من طغى وآثر الحياة الدنيا فإن الجحيم هي المأوى وأما من خاف مقام ربه ونهى النفس عن الهوى فإن الجنة هي المأوى يسألونك عن الساعة أيان مرساها فيما أنت من ذكراها إلى ربك منتهاها إنما أنت منذر من يخشاها كأنهم يوم يرونها لم يلبثوا إلا عشية أو ضحاها.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair, Muhammad Tawfiq, for your beautiful recitation. Well done. How are you feeling that you recited?
I'm good, alhamdulillah, that's done now.
Okay, good, MashaAllah. Are you ready for your questions?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get Ustad Abdullah to ask you first questions, inshallah.
Bismillah. So you cited فَأَمَّا مَنْ طَغَى. What is the rule here on مَنْ طَغَى?
It's ikhfa because you're making a nasal sound. Man tagha.
Can you explain the rule for me, please?
For in ikhfa, you have to.
Come closer to the microphone.
For ikhfa, you have to kind of hide a bit because you have to make the nasal sound with your nose.
How do you make the nasal sound? Why do you have to make it here?
You have to make it here because if it's one of the rules of for one of the letters of gunna is it's a noon, so then you make the man tagha noise.
Okay, inshallah. Then your next question is on the word qalu. Why is the letter qaf here long? Can you explain the rule to me here?
Qalu because there's a mod on it.
Can you explain this mad for me? Which type of mad is it here?
Mod munfasil.
Okay, can you explain to me why do you think it is mad?
Mod asli.
Okay, why? Explain.
It's qalu because for mod asli, you have to use the letter alif, yeah, and then it's like extending a letter alif, yeah, and then you make a longer noise like qalu.
Why though?
You make it because when you read the rules of mod asli, then with the alif, I don't know exactly, but I know that with the alif you have to extend it just because there's a mod sign. Like straight line.
Khairan. Sheikh Anwar.
I'm liking
Over to you.
explanations, mashallah. Everything with the verbally and plus with physically as well, mashallah. Okay.
Be gentle, she says.
MashaAllah, no, very good. You've done very well so far. أأنتم أشد خلقا أم السماء. So what's happening on the letter meme?
مد متصل.
Okay, why do you think it's mad muttasil?
مد متصل. Because I know the mud muttasil, you keep an hamza on the outside of the letter, yeah, and then sama, and then because then you stop because sama, and then after the hamza is outside the word, and then you have to stop because one of the stop is there, so then you make it loud higher like sama. You extend it because one of the mods is mod. One of the rules of muttasil is like 2 or 3 seconds. You have to like keep on
extend it. Okay, and you said أخرج منها. What rule is on minha? Minha.
Minha.
Nun sakin here.
Yeah, nun
followed by the letter ha.
Hamza. No. Izhar.
Izhar. Why do you think it's izhar?
Izhar because I know the letters of izhar is hamza, ha, ain, ha, ghain, kha, and then ha is one of the letters that come from I think the top part of the throat. Yeah, and then so minha. So then after the nun sakin, ha comes. So then I know it's an izhar because.
Okay, good. Thank you.
MashaAllah, Tawfiq, well done. You've answered your questions and the recitation obviously. Before you go, don't need to rush. You can relax. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to either be a doctor so I can help some people, or I want to be Hafiz and maybe lead some like namaz.
Tarawih.
Yeah, Tarawih. Or just help other people memorize Quran so that they can know Quran as well.
MashaAllah, how far have you memorized so far?
I have memorized a lot, but then I forgot a bit. I memorized a bit of the first para, second para, third para, and going a bit down to fourth para, then 30th para and 29th a bit.
All the best, inshallah. Keep trying and never give up, inshallah. May Allah give you the tawfiq to finish the whole Quran. Well done. You can go back to your seat. Okay, that's the second participant, alhamdulillah. Those of you who have just joined us, welcome. You are watching Q Factor quarterfinals. Alhamdulillah, we are listening to some beautiful recitation of the Quran. Each reciters have 3 minutes to recite from anywhere they like, but it has to be from the memory, and then followed by some really interesting questions of tajweed from our judges. Moving on to our next participants is Safwan Mahdi Sharif. Safwan, come forward, please. Yeah, you can adjust the microphone.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you, Safwan?
Fine, alhamdulillah.
Feeling good?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Energized?
Yes.
Okay, how old are you, Safwan?
I'm 10 years old.
Okay, and which school do you go to?
Geary's.
Where is that?
It's in Gants Hill.
Ah, so you're not from far either, are you?
No.
Okay, mashallah. Do you go to an Islamic school at all?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
I go to Balfour Mosque.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, our sheikh knows. I have no idea. All right, mashallah. And what do you plan to recite today?
I'm going to recite Surah Abasa.
Ah, and how have you prepared?
So I've been reading it quite a few times. So I've been improving on my tajweed in that surah.
Anyone particular been helping you?
All of my family.
Wow. Do you have brothers, sisters?
Yeah.
Older than you?
Yeah.
Have they been helping you?
Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. You have got some good siblings, mashallah. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
You got 3 minutes, inshallah. Do not worry about the time. I will stop you when... Did I ask you which surah you're reciting?
Yeah.
Which surah is it?
Abasa.
Abasa. Okay, go ahead, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم عبس وتولى أن جاءه الأعمى وما يدريك لعله يزكى أو يذكر فتنفعه الذكرى أما من استغنى فأنت له تصدى وما عليك ألا يزكى وأما من جاءك يسعى وهو يخشى فأنت عنه تلهى كلا إنها تذكرة فمن شاء ذكره في صحف مكرمة مرفوعة مطهرة بأيدي سفرة كرام بررة قتل الإنسان ما أكفره من أي شيء خلقه من نطفة خلقه فقدره ثم السبيل يسره ثم أماته فأقبره ثم إذا شاء أنشره كلا لما يقض ما أمره فلينظر الإنسان إلى طعامه أنا صببنا الماء صبا ثم شققنا الأرض شقا فأنبتنا فيها حبا وعنبا وقضبا وزيتونا ونخلا وحدائق غلبا وفاكهة وأبا متاعا لكم ولأنعامكم فإذا جاءت الصاخة يوم يفر المرء من أخيه وأمه وأبيه وصاحبته وبنيه لكل امرئ منهم يومئذ شأن يغنيه وجوه يومئذ مسفرة ضاحكة مستبشرة
Razil, finish. Go ahead.
ووجوه يومئذ عليها غبرة ترهقها قترة أولئك هم الكفرة الفجرة صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah. Wow, beautiful recitation. I think we could have just sat back and listened to it. You got some amazing sweetness in your voice, MashaAllah. Are you ready for your tajweed questions?
Yes, inshallah.
Ustad Anhar, would you like to go ahead?
MashaAllah, Safwan Mahdi Sharif. I believe you took part in Q Factor. Was it last year?
Yeah,
How far did you get?
I went to the quarterfinals.
Oh, you came to this stage, MashaAllah, quarterfinals. Good. And have you been practicing for this year's Q Factor since last year? Have you made the improvements? Have you been?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you been mainly practicing with your teacher at home or with your parents or at an institution?
Yeah, I've been practicing my parts that I need improvements on.
Okay, good, mashallah. How do you think you've done? Do you think you've done better this year than last year? Not sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Not sure, okay, inshallah. Well done, you did well today, mashallah. Okay, so you recited one of the verse, وَأَمَّا مَنْ. Okay, so وَأَمَّا, what's happening on the letter Mim?
So it is wajib gunna. So if there's a noon or a meme and there's a shadda on it, then it becomes a gunna.
And how long is that? How many harakat? For how many harakat should we extend it?
About 2 harakats.
Okay, thank you. And you recited ghabara in one of the verses. The letter Ra, is that meant to be full mouth? Is that meant to be a thick sound or not?
It's meant to be full mouth.
Are you sure? Why do you think that Ra is meant to be a thick sound?
Because the Ra has a fatha on it.
Ra has a
Fatha.
fatha on it. Okay, thank you very much.
Sheikh Abdullah.
Recited كلا إنها تذكرة. Why did you make a long here? كلا إنها.
It is med tabi'i, or you can call it med asli. So if med asli, so here it is a fatha, and after Fatha there's an alif, so you stretch it until like two harakats.
Here, when you did recite Kalla Inna, how long did you make it here?
Oh, Kalla, it's going to be mad munfasil because
Why?
Kalla is one word and Innaha Tadhkira is another word. So then you stretch it to 3 to 4 harakats.
Can you explain to me Mad Munfasil? Explain this rule.
So if after Mad Tabi'i there is a Hamza, and after the Hamza, if the Hamza is not in the same word as the Mad Tabi'i, there is Mad Munfasil.
Okay, inshallah. Then you recited wa ummihi wa abi. Why was the letter ba stretched here? Wa abi.
That is Mad Arid Lis-Sukun.
Inshallah. Can you explain to me Mad al-Sukun?
So if after the Mad Tabi'i there is a Sukun at the end, then if after Mad Tabi'i you stop, then you make the Mad long for 2 to 3 harakats long.
Okay, mashallah.
All right. Safwan, before you go, so you said you've been on Q Factor before, right?
Yeah.
I've got a question for you. Now, you last time you came up to this round,
Yes.
what was it that? How did you feel when you were out of the competition? And I'll answer that one first, and then I'll ask you the follow-up question.
Because I realized I made a mistake in one of my tajweed questions, so then I revised those tajweed questions so I don't make that same mistake.
So I guess my question, you may have answered it. What motivated you to come again?
So I can, inshallah, be first place.
MashaAllah, that's really, really nice to hear. Because I'm sure the guys here, you must have heard his recitation. I mean, the confidence with which you recited, I think is to be praised, MashaAllah. And the positivity that you've taken. I mean, we could do well one, we might not do well once, but the fact that you said you challenged yourself, I made a mistake, you acknowledged that you made a mistake, and then you went and studied. That is really, really good, mashallah. What would you like to be when you grow up?
I'd like to be a doctor or an engineer.
What kind of engineer?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
All right, you might want to look into that, inshallah.
Not only that, I was just
Go on, no, of course.
You've come back and you recited Surah Abasa as well, which is not in, for the purpose of the competition, it's not very always easy to recite Surah Abasa because there's a lot of verses, short verses and long verses as well. So to remember them in order as well, because I know some Hufaz, when they recite this Surah in Taraweeh, sometimes they struggle as well. So, mashallah, you've done well to recite Surah Abasa, and inshallah, all the best to you in the competition.
Wherever you go in that competition, I think you are an inspiration because you came back, you didn't give up. You lost once, but there was an end of it. You said, I'm going to come back, I'm going to try again. That is really good, and I want to thank you for that. Thank you once again, inshallah, all the best. You can go back to your seat.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So that was our third participant, alhamdulillah. I hope you enjoyed the recitation. Next we have Muhammad Naeem Ahmed.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Muhammad Naeem, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
You feeling good?
Alhamdulillah.
Are you feeling confident?
Yeah.
How old are you, Naeem?
11.
MashaAllah. And which school do you go to?
I'm going to secondary.
You're going to go to secondary. Which school are you planning to go?
Darul Ummah.
Oh, you mean Jamiatul Ummah?
Yeah.
Okay, mashallah. Very good. And which primary school have you been attending?
Bona Primary.
So you're from Tar Hamlets?
Yeah.
Okay, mashallah. And how have you been preparing for this?
I've been reciting the verses I want to recite and checking the tajweed rules to make sure I can answer them correctly.
Who's been helping you?
My mom.
Wow, mom's the hero, like you said, mashallah. And what are you going to recite today?
The last 6 verses of Surah Hashr.
All right. We're going to hear some beautiful names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? Okay, are you ready?
Inshallah.
Okay. You can start when you're ready, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون ولا تكونوا كالذين نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم أولئك هم الفاسقون لا يستوي أصحاب النار أصحاب الجنة هم الفائزون لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم صدق الله العظيم.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله جميل beautiful ما شاء الله. Wow, you have alhamdulillah an amazing voice, sweetness to your voice, and there's a lot of passion in your recitation, which is really, really nice to hear. Do you follow any particular reciters?
Yeah, Sheikh Yasir al-Dosari.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Very, very, very happy to listen to your recitation. Shaykh Abdullah.
Inshallah. Bismillah. So your first tajweed question is, you said it khabirum bima ta'malun. What is the rule on khabirum bima?
Iqlab.
Can you explain the rule for me, please?
If after nun sakin or tanween the letter ba comes, the nun sakin or tanween sound should change into a meemish sound.
So in this case, was it a nun sakin or a tanween?
It's tanween.
Okay, mashallah. And can you explain to me the makhraj of ha?
Ha is from the middle of the throat. Wasat al-halq.
Okay.
Wasat al-halq.
Mashallah, very good.
Okay, Naeem, mashallah. You talked about last year, didn't you? How far did you get to the
semi-finals?
To the semi-finals, mashallah.
You know them, don't you?
Okay, okay, mashallah. Can you just pick me two tajweed rules from this following verse? لا يستوي أصحاب النار وأصحاب الجنة. Any two tajweed rules from that?
One is mad munfasil, jais. لا يستوي أصحاب is you can choose 2, 4 or 5 harka long. Is if after huruf mad a hamza appears in the next word.
Okay, and that's fine. Another tajweed rule?
غنى واجب. واجب.
Where is it performed?
أصحاب الجنة.
Okay, thank you. Barakallahu fiqh.
MashaAllah, impressive recitation once more. Before you go, what do you want to be?
Either a Hifz or Islamic teacher or engineer.
MashaAllah. And can I ask you the same question? What motivated you to get back?
It's because the judges keep saying keep trying and carry on even if you don't get through to the finals.
Do you think you've improved where you were last year?
Alhamdulillah, I think I did.
And what do you hope to do this year?
Inshallah, come first.
Inshallah. Inshallah. That's the confidence we want to hear, inshallah. Any words from the judges before I let Naeem go?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, so far it's been very, very close, alhamdulillah. Everyone has recited very well, and from what I can see is, alhamdulillah, everyone has practiced the rules of tajweed, alhamdulillah. So everyone so far has been able to answer or explain in some sort of way, alhamdulillah, which is good.
And I also want to say, I think the fact you have taken part previously, if nothing else, I think the confidence level has just gone up.
It's gone, mashallah.
So if I mean anybody who might not do too well, or if you have gone out of the telephone round, don't worry. I mean, you can only get better, isn't it?
Yes, inshallah.
So mashallah. Well done, Naeem. You can go back to your seat. All the best.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Hopefully you are sitting and enjoying the beautiful recitation, alhamdulillah, on a Saturday afternoon. We have some more recitations, and next in line we have Amar Hussein Abidin. Come forward, inshallah. Can adjust.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. You can adjust the microphone as you like. Okay. How are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah.
How old are you?
9.
You're 9, mashallah. And which school do you go to?
Old Palace Primary School.
Ah, another from Tower Hamlets. Mashallah. Okay. What are you planning to recite today?
Surah Fajr.
Surah Fajr. Mashallah. And how have you been preparing?
With my brother.
Did your brother come to Q Factor?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay. Where do you go for Quran reading?
Azadeh.
What is that?
And Forest Gate.
Ah, so you live in Tower Hamlets and you go to Forest Gate for Quran. MashaAllah. Very good. Okay. When you are ready, you can start, inshallah. Yeah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والفجر وليال عشر والشفع والوتر والليل إذا يسر هل في ذلك قسم لذي هجر ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بعاد إرم ذات العماد التي لم يخلق مثلها في البلاد وثمود الذين جابوا الصخر بالواد وفرعون ذي الأوتاد الذين طغوا في البلاد فصب عليهم ربك سوط عذاب إن ربك لبالمرصاد فأما الإنسان إذا ما ابتلاه ربه فأكرمه ونعمه فيقول ربي أكرمن وأما إذا ما ابتلاه فقدر عليه رزقه فيقول ربي أهانن كلا بل لا تكرمون اليتيم ولا تحاضون على طعام المسكين وتأكلون التراث أكلا لما وتحبون المال حبا جما كلا إذا دكت الأرض دكا دكا وجاء ربك والملك صفا صفا وجيء يومئذ بجهنم يومئذ يتذكر الإنسان وأنى له الذكرى يقول يا ليتني قدمت لحياتي فيومئذ لا يعذب عذابه أحد ولا يوثق وثاقه أحد يا أيتها النفس المطمئنة ارجعي إلى ربك راضية مرضية فادخلي في عبادي وادخلي جنتي.
MashaAllah, beautiful recitation once again. Omar, how do you feel now that you've recited?
Alhamdulillah.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Okay, mashallah. Who should I be asking for judge? I think Sheikh, you are next, isn't
I'm
it?
happy to go first. No
Go
problem.
ahead, inshallah.
Okay, Umar Hussein, mashallah, well done. So you've recited Surah Al-Fajr. Have you memorized the whole of Juz Amma?
No.
No? Are you still memorizing Juz Amma? MashaAllah, well done. Which surah do you enjoy reciting Surah Al-Fajr? Do you find it easy to recite Surah Al-Fajr?
Not that easy.
Not that easy, MashaAllah. So you revised quite well then, I'm guessing, for this competition to recite Surah Al-Fajr, yes? Inshallah, good. Okay, are you ready for your 2 tajweed questions from me?
Yes.
Okay, inshallah. You recited وَأَمَّا إِذَا. Okay, so وَأَمَّا إِذَا. What are we doing on the letter Mim? وَأَمَّا. What are we doing there?
Stretching it.
Stretching it. Okay. So can you recite the verse? وَأَمْ.
وأما.
Then إِذَا مَا بَتَلَهُ. Okay. So what mad is that?
Not sure.
You're not sure. Okay. Do you understand that we are supposed to be stretching this letter here? So وَأَمَّا here, we're meant to be stretching here, yes? So just make sure that you're consistent as well, yes? So you understand that we are supposed to be stretching it. I think in your recitation, for some of them you were the mud wasn't there. Okay? So وَأَمَّا إِذَا. Okay? Is that clear? So do you know the name given to this mud?
No.
You don't know the name of mud? Okay. That's fine. Then can you please tell me the makhraj of the letter Ha?
The makhraj of letter Ha is from the middle of the throat.
Middle of the throat. Okay, can you give me an example how to say it? Can you say it for me?
Ha.
Ha. Can you say ah?
Ah.
Okay, so how would you say وَلَا يُوثِقُ وَثَاقَهُ أَحَدَ? Can you say that?
ولا يوثق وثاقه أحد.
Ahad. Good, well done. So you just make sure, mashallah, and you've done very well, just make sure with the letter Ha you are consistent as well, yeah? That you're always reciting that letter Ha from which part of the throat? Middle part of the throat. وَلَا يُوثِقُ وَثَاقَهُ أَحَدَ. Yes? Okay, good. Well done.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khair, Sheikh. Ustaz Abdullah.
Okay, so you started وَثَمُودَ الَّذِينَ. On this word وَثَمُود, is there any tajweed rule here? You made the letter Mim long. Why did you make this letter Mim long? وَثَمُودَ.
Can you see any rules there, tajweed rules?
Mad.
Yes, so which type of mad is here? وَثَمُود on the Mim.
Not sure again.
Okay, after the letter Mim, which letter came after the letter Mim?
Yeah.
Wow.
A waw sakin, yeah? So is this letter a letter of which type of mad?
Basic mad.
What's the name of it, do you know?
No.
Okay, and
That's
how long should this be read for?
Around 1 or 2 seconds.
Okay, inshallah. And then the second question for me is dakka. What is the rule here?
Ikhfa.
Can you explain this rule for me, please?
Ikhfa means to hide. There are 15 letters of it, and that letter is a part of it.
Okay, so after what comes the 15 letters?
Nun sakin or tanween.
Okay, and do you know the 15 letters?
No, not all of them.
Okay, inshallah. That's fine.
Inshallah. Amar, thank you very much for your beautiful recitation and obviously maintaining the confidence as you have done. Before you go, what would you like to be when you grow up?
A Hafiz.
Hafiz of the Quran? Anything else you would like to be?
No.
Okay, mashallah. So what are you going to do when you have become a hafiz?
I'm going to teach people.
All right, mashallah. All the best. Do you have any, you said you have an older brother, right? He's helping you. Is he a hafiz?
Yes.
Ah, mashallah. So you're following his footsteps. All right, well done, Amar. You can go back to your seat.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. All the best. Okay, alhamdulillah, we are halfway through. How are you feeling? How is the heat treating you?
Alhamdulillah, enjoying the heat wave. I know a lot probably are not complaining or still happy, but alhamdulillah, we don't get to see this sort of weather always. So
I see.
alhamdulillah ala kulli hal.
Did you have the privilege of seeing the moon last night?
Unfortunately not, but alhamdulillah I was aware of it.
You were aware of it?
I was aware of it.
Inshallah, inshallah. There's beautiful, what shall I say, the changes that happen in the sky. I mean, there are signs, of course, but again, when you look at the sky, you can see a lot of amazing things happening.
Alhamdulillah.
The clouds moving, forming different shapes. So, Sheikh, obviously you've been judging for a long time, and even today you see a lot of our participants coming really close in terms of their recitation. I'm asking to both of you, how do you distinguish and first of all, I mean, how do you feel about it, that fact that you got so many good talents? And obviously there is a large intake in this round. As far as I know, Global Aid and Channel S is trying to encourage people to get confidence and so on and so forth. But then you have so many people that are reciting so well. So how do you as judges decide who goes next? How do you find the whole thing, concept?
Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. As you've just mentioned that yes, we have nearly over 1,000 participants in the qualifying rounds in the first round, and it's ever so we only handpick. They are the chosen ones, mashallah. I think we have only 200 quarterfinals,
216 or something, yeah,
around that number, and I mean, picking over 1,000 contestants and just to pick 200 contestants is not. It's not easy. So yes, there are certain things that we are looking out for, like for example, how, especially from the recitation, we can tell how much effort that they have put in, and especially with the tajweed rule as well. We can see from here that a lot of them, one thing, reading with tajweed, but also or learning tajweed, but also to apply it as well. Is
and then mention all these rules.
And then obviously to mention these rules as well without looking, because some of them, when they learn tajweed rule, it's not always easy to, when they are learning tajweed rules, they'll probably have the mushaf in front of them, they'll have a tajweed book in front of them, they'll probably have a whiteboard in front of them, so the ustad is probably showing them visually where the actual rule takes place. But then this is another skill to actually come here and then also from memory trying to locate these rules. So it goes to show that they have practiced quite well, and these are the little things. It comes down to these little things, and I'm sure most of the judges will agree as well that, for example, the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the finals, what separates the contestants is 2-3 marks.
Finer details.
Finally, is these sort of, it's how they respond to our tajweed questions, and when they answer the tajweed question, we have a good idea of how much they have understood the rules. So it is another skill to actually from memory try and answer the tajweed question, trying to picture it in your mind, and then to say the tajweed rules, which is alhamdulillah. They're doing very well, alhamdulillah. I'm very impressed.
Mashallah.
Sorry, I've said a lot.
No, you are free to say as much as you like.
Okay.
Ustad Abdullah, what would you like to add?
Yeah, just one advice to all of you students here and at home, those people who are still waiting to come as well, inshallah, is that you can recite nicely, beautifully, but if you do not apply the rules whilst you are reciting, then this is where your marks will go down. And also some students, what I've seen is that, alhamdulillah, they read with the tajweed rules. And then when it comes to the questions, sometimes they stutter, they struggle. So my advice would be to every student is that the portion that you have learnt or the portion that you will be reciting when you come on the TV, try to find out every single rule from that section, so that whichever rule that the judge asks you, then you are confident to answer them, inshallah.
I guess the advantage is you choose where you recite, isn't it?
Yes,
So you
definitely.
can pick up the rules. I mean,
Definitely.
with your teachers or your parents, if you ask them what rules are in there, hopefully you can probably using your pencil, you can mark them, isn't
Definitely,
it?
definitely.
And then go through. Let them quiz you on the rules,
yes,
right?
100%. Alhamdulillah.
Now, the other element is sometimes we as adults are scared of going on stage and reciting and performing. And obviously, this round doesn't include, khutbah or speech. But I guess further down the line, there will be. Even reciting in front of judges, and there is a crowd here. It's not that big, but obviously, you got TV crowd. Allahu Alam, how big that is. What do you say about their confidence when they come on in front of you and recite?
I would say, alhamdulillah, probably 98 to 99% of our contestants, we don't need to really tell them anything. They are so confident. Obviously there would be some nervousness if it's the first time or the second time, but what do you think? Majority of the contestants, they are happy.
Are you asking me a question now?
Well, this is my opinion, that I think they know they're doing quite well, and it's not easy to recite in front of these big 5-6 cameras, but even after all that, I think they're doing quite well.
Yeah, I'm saying this so that, yes, our parents will have a lot of expectations for their children, but I just wanted to put this in context that this is not an easy job.
It's not an easy job, no.
It's not an easy job to come on stage and perform. I mean, you can memorize the surah, but then to recite in front of others is a different ball game, isn't it?
Of course.
The last part of our discussion for now, I would. Ustad, do you want to add anything on that? Okay. The last part of this discussion is, I know you said about how some struggle in tajweed and some struggle in recitation. You talked about different elements of mistakes. What would you say if you were to pick, let's say, 3 mistakes that are common? What are the 3 major common mistakes that you find? And Ustad, how you can think about some as well. They don't have to be the same one, okay?
One of the common mistakes will be on the rules of mad, mudud. There are many types of mad rules. So, and the certain places of we see it's long, maybe it's 1 second here, 2 seconds, so and so on. So some students, what they would say is, this is here you just make a long. So here they don't know what the rule is. So there's different names for different types of mad. So certain places maybe it's 1 second, but there's a name for it. Certain places 4 seconds, there's a name for it. So if you know the names of the rules, then when you are reciting the Quran, it will be much easier for you to understand the rules. For example, here is mad muttasil, here mad asli, so and so. That's one of the major common mistakes. And the second common mistake would be the pronunciation of certain letters, the makharij, I would say, yeah. So on especially the ayn, the ha, the qaf, so, these type of letters, there's lots of common mistakes on these.
Do you want to say another one?
I'll pass on to Ustad.
Okay. You can add more than one.
No, alhamdulillah, I mean, you've mentioned mudud, obviously is one aspect, and, I would say another important, or one of the most important parts is makharij al-huruf, is how the letters are pronounced, and which is quite important, and we see that, it's so important that, makharij al-huruf, sometimes you cannot just master it just in one day overnight. It comes with a lot of practice. Sometimes we've seen from contestants that they know, just as an example, the throat letters. They know the letters of the throat, with the letters that are pronounced from the throat. But then when they are reciting, you might find sometimes that they're not consistent, or the letters, they know it's pronounced from the middle part of the throat, but in their recitation, probably unknowingly, they are missing out on that. So this is quite important. Another common mistake that we find, for example, sometimes they are reciting and they're pronouncing, some of the sound is coming out from the nose, and it's not meant to be coming out from the nose. So this is a common mistake. Like, for example, وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ, but we see sometimes there's a trace of the sound coming out from muflihun. So this, it's just these little things, as you've mentioned, that what are the things, these little things that also we look out for, like, these common mistakes, and whether they realize some of these mistakes, or, whether how much they've put effort in, and we can tell from their recitation.
Jazakallah khair. My friends down sitting there, I'm sure you have paid attention to what the judges have said. If you haven't recited already, if you have, then I'm sure you're going to take the lessons away. And if you haven't, then you'll hopefully take those on board. Moving on, alhamdulillah, we are going to move on to our, I think, sixth participant for the day. If you have just joined us, it's Q Factor Quarterfinals, alhamdulillah. We are listening to some beautiful recitations. After this whole quarterfinal finishes, we're going to move on to semi-final, and towards the end we'll announce who's going to go forward. And then final comes, and a lot of prizes awaits, inshallah, along the way. So, can I request now, is it Rafid Abdul? Come forward, please. You can adjust the microphone.
Assalamu alaikum.
You can pull it up a bit. Sit comfortably. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah.
All right. How are you feeling today?
Kind of nervous and good.
Okay. How old are you?
14.
14. So you are in the teen group, yeah?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. What are you planning to recite today?
Surah Al-Qiyamah.
Ah, another reciter of Qiyamah. We have already heard that today, haven't we? Is Qiyamah coming? Inshallah. Okay, so how have you prepared for this?
From my ustad, yeah, he's helping me to recite. And then obviously from some reciters, so I listen to the tajweed rules.
Who do you like listening to?
I listen to Abdurrahman al-Sudais.
Ah, mashallah, mashallah, very good. So, I'm sorry, a couple more questions. Which school do you go to?
Littleford School.
And do you go to an Islamic school as well?
Yeah.
Which one?
It's Darus Salam.
Darus Salam. Is it the same one as Ustad here?
Yeah.
Ah. Ustad is not saying anything? All right. Okay, mashallah. When you're ready, you can start, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا أقسم بيوم القيامة ولا أقسم بالنفس اللوامة أيحسب الإنسان أن لن نجمع عظامه بلى قادرين على أن نسوي بنانه بل يريد الإنسان ليفجر أمامه يسأل أيان يوم القيامة فإذا برق البصر وخسف القمر وجمع الشمس والقمر يقول الإنسان يومئذ أين المفر كلا لا وزر إلى ربك يومئذ المستقر ينبأ الإنسان يومئذ بما قدم وأخر بل الإنسان على نفسه بصيرة ولو ألقى معاذيره لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه فإذا قرأناه فاتبع قرآنه ثم إن علينا بيانه كلا بل تحبون العاجلة وتذرون الآخرة وجوه يومئذ ناظرة إلى ربها ناظرة ووجوه يومئذ باسرة تظن أن يفعل بها فاقرة كلا إذا بلغت التراقي وقيل من راق وظن أنه الفراق والتفت الساق بالساق إلى ربك يومئذ المساق فلا صدق ولا صلى ولكن كذب وتولى ثم ذهب إلى أهله يتمطى أولى لك فأولى ثم أولى لك فأولى أيحسب الإنسان أن يترك سدى ألم يك نطفة من مني يمنى ثم كان علقة فخلق فسوى فجعل منه الزوجين الذكر والأنثى أليس ذلك بقادر على أن يحيي الموتى صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, beautiful recitation once again. I'm going to pass on to our judges to ask questions. Are you ready for your questions?
Yeah, inshallah.
Sheikh Anwar?
Okay.
Thank you.
You recited for go. وظن أنه الفراق والتفت الساق بالساق إلى ربك يومئذ المساق. Out of these verses, for the 2-3 verses that I just recited to you, there is a letter qaf at the end of each of these verses. Yeah, what should happen on the letter qaf?
Yeah, it's like qalqala.
What is qalqala?
It's like there are 5 letters of qalqala. So if any of them comes at the last year, so you pronounce like is you double the letters from your inside of your throat.
Okay. So can you give me an example then? وظن أنه
الفراق.
Okay, then والتفت الساق
بالساق
إلى ربك يومئذ
المساق.
Okay, good. So you just remember that you are consistent. Okay, just make sure that you are actually doing the qalqala.
Okay.
Yeah. So you are making this echo sound. Yeah. Okay. I'll stay on that same verse. You said وظن. What's happening on the letter noon?
It's like wajib gunna.
Wajib gunna. Okay, thank you very much. And how long is that gunna? How many harakat?
It's 1.
1 harakat.
No, it's 3. I think.
3 harakat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Sheikh. So you cited أَلَّن نَجْمَعَ عِظَامَهُ. What is the rule here on أَلَّن?
Allan is like, it's again I think it's gunna on noon.
Elaborate a little bit.
Why do you think it's gunna here? أَلَّن نَجْمَعَ.
Because there is a mushaddad on top of noon.
Could there be a different rule here?
Yeah.
Could there be a different rule here as well?
I'm not sure.
Okay then. Finally, you recited Bala Qadirina. So on the lam, what is the rule here? Bala Qadirina.
Bala qadirina.
What did you do on the lam?
I stretch it.
Okay, so what is the rule here? The name of the rule?
It's mad.
Which type?
I think it's mad asli.
Okay, explain to me mad asli, please.
Mad asli is like after the letter of mad, there is no sukun and no hamza. And then its duration is like 1 alif.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay, mashallah. Before you go, can you tell me what your dreams and aspirations are as you grow older?
In future, I want to be a doctor or an engineer, and besides, I'll be an alim.
Inshallah. Are you memorizing the Quran at all?
Yeah.
How much have you memorized?
Just 30 and 29.
MashaAllah. Keep it up, keep going, inshallah, and thank you for coming, and all the best with the rest of your journey.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Right, mashallah. Moving on to our next participants, we have Muhammad Abbas. Are you here? Okay, so come forward, inshallah. Adjust the microphone as you like. Sit comfortably, inshallah. Bring it down a bit. That's it. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
How are you, Muhammad?
Good.
Feeling good? Are you feeling energized? You got to. This is competition, you know. There is no other choice other than being energized. Anyways, how have you been preparing for this?
My dad helped me and I listened to the Sheikh.
Which Sheikh did you listen to?
Abu Bakr Shah.
So are we going to hear that style today?
Maybe.
Maybe. What are you planning to recite today?
The first page of Surah Muhammad.
Okay. Before you start, which school do you go to?
Parkview.
And do you go to Islamic school as well?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
As-Sunnah.
Where is that?
Tottenham.
Is that where you're coming from?
Yeah.
Okay, mashallah. When you're ready, you can start. You'll have 3 minutes, inshallah. I will stop if you go over the time, yeah? Ready? All the best. If you go.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله أضل أعمالهم والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وآمنوا بما نزل على محمد وهو الحق من ربهم كفر عنهم سيئاتهم وأصلح بالهم ذلك بأن الذين كفروا اتبعوا الباطل وأن الذين آمنوا اتبعوا الحق من ربهم كذلك يضرب الله للناس أمثالهم فإذا لقيتم الذين كفروا فضرب الرقاب حتى إذا أثقنتموهم فشدوا الوثاق فإما منا بعد وإما فداء حتى تضع الحرب أوزارها ذلك ولو يشاء الله لانتصر منهم ولكن ليبلو بعضكم ببعض والذين قتلوا في سبيل الله فلن يضل أعمالهم سيهديهم ويصلح بالهم ويدخلهم الجنة عرفها لهم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم والذين كفروا فتعسا لهم وأضل أعمالهم ذلك بأنهم كرهوا ما أنزل الله فأحبط أعمالهم أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم دمر الله عليهم وللكافرين أمثالها ذلك بأن الله مولى الذين آمنوا وأن الكافرين لا مولى لهم صدق الله العظيم.
Okay, mashallah. Jazakallah khair, Muhammad, for your recitation. You have chosen Surah Muhammad as well, right? Okay. Was that because of your name? Okay. Ustaz Anhar.
Okay. You recited الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله. Okay, عن سبيل. What are we doing on the nun sakin?
Holding it.
Sorry?
You're holding it.
I'm holding it.
Yeah.
Can you explain it further, please?
Like,
why are we holding it? What is the rule here?
You can say you're not sure. It's no problem.
Not sure.
You're not sure? Well, you hold it. Okay. We move on to the next question. I stay on the same verse. عن سبيل الله لله. The lam of the word Allah. How do you pronounce that? You can say it yourself. عن سبيل الله. What's happening on the letter lam of the word Allah?
How is the sound coming?
عن سبيل الله.
So I'm talking about lillah. How are we pronouncing that letter lam?
The joined together.
It's joined together, that's right. Both of the lambs are joined. But then the second lam, la. Okay, an sabilillah. The lam of the word Allah, how is that pronounced?
Stretch.
We stretch it, and anything else that you can think of about this lam? Nothing else? Okay, that's fine.
Ustaz Abdullah, your turn.
Recited وَلَكِنْ لِيَبْلُوَ. What is the rule here on وَلَكِنْ لِيَبْلُوَ?
One second, don't worry if you don't know. Just say you're not sure if you're not
So
sure.
nun with the sukoon on top, nun sakin, followed by the letter lam. Walakin, nun has a sukoon on top. And after that nun sakin comes a letter lam.
Because it has a kasra, you have to you have to join the nun and the lam together.
Okay. And what rule? What name is given to that
Not sure.
rule? You're not sure.
Okay, and the last question is you said it min rabbihim. Min rabbihim. What is the rule here? After nun sakin came the letter ra. So what is the rule here?
The noon is silent.
Silent, okay, but why is the nun silent here?
Okay, not to worry, that's
No
fine.
worries,
That's
inshallah.
fine. Thank you, Muhammad. Before you go, what would you like to be when you grow up?
Not sure.
You're not sure? Okay, Muhammad. Thank you very much. Jazakallah khair for coming. You can go back to your seat. We are going to move on, inshallah. Our next participant is Shahriya. Is it Abdul Shahriya? Okay. Come forward, inshallah. Abul Shahriya. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. You can adjust the microphone, bring it closer to yourself, or take it closer to you, whichever way.
Yeah.
All right, how are you feeling?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, good.
You feeling ready?
Yeah, I'm feeling ready.
Ah, mashallah. It's good to see the confidence in you. How old are you?
I'm 15.
15. So you're another teen then, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Have you been part of the competition before?
Yeah, last year.
I could see it even though I didn't know. It's the confidence. It's the confidence, the way he's sitting. Body language, you know. It's called reading someone's body language. Mashallah. Very good. What are you planning to recite today?
Surah Muzammil.
Muzammil, mashallah. Very good. Why are you smiling? Which school do you go to?
Little Orford.
And do you go to Islamic school as well?
Yeah.
Which one?
Dar es Salaam.
Mashallah. Okay. When you're ready, you can start. You got 3 minutes. Are you ready? Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها المزمل قم الليل إلا قليلا نصفه أو انقص منه قليلا أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا إنا سنلقي عليك قولا ثقيلا إن ناشئة الليل هي أشد وطئا وأكوم قيلا إن لك في النهار سبها طويلا رب المشرق والمغرب لا إله إلا هو فاتخذه وكيلا واصبر على ما يقولون واهجرهم هجرا جميلا إن لدينا أنكالا وجحيما وطعاما ذا غصة وعذابا أليما إنا أرسلنا إليكم رسولا شاهدا عليكم كما أرسلنا إلى فرعون رسولا فعصى فرعون الرسول فأخذناه أخذا وبيلا فكيف تتقون إن كفرتم يوما يجعل الولدان شيبا السماء منفطر به كان وعده مفعولا إن هذه تذكرة فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه سبيلا إن ربك يعلم أنك تقوم أدنى من ثلثيه من ثلثي الليل ونصفه وثلثه وطائفة من الذين معك والله يقدر الليل والنهار علم أن لن تحصوه فتاب عليكم فاقرؤوا ما تيسر من القرآن
Jazakallah khair. Your time is up.
صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, Shahriya, beautiful recitation. May I ask if you are inspired by any particular reciters?
Not really. I just listen to different types of sheikhs, so just.
Is it? I felt like there was somebody that I could hear in you, but I couldn't decide exactly who it was. Who do you normally listen to?
I'll say Mishari. Most of the ends today together, so I think it gets mixed up there. So.
I think you're probably your own product then, mashallah. Okay, Ustad Abdullah, I'll let you ask, inshallah.
What is the rule here on inna? There's two rules here, but I'm looking for the one on the noon. Why did you make it long? Inna
It's
sanulqi.
Mad Asli and it's wajib punna.
Okay, can you explain to me Mad Asl, please?
So when there's a letter of mud, so in case it is alif and before it there's fatha, it's going to be Mad Asli.
Okay, how many letters of Mad
Come
Asli?
closer to the microphone, please. Yeah.
3 letters of Mad Asli.
Okay, mashallah. Then you said here, wasbir sabran jamila. How is the ra on wasbir? How should it be read? How should it be recited?
Yeah, I didn't get.
How should the letter ra be pronounced?
Full mouth.
Okay, why should it be full mouth?
It's one of the full mouth letters. Wasbir.
Which one is full mouth letter?
Ra.
Is it?
No. The question.
You're not sure?
Is after sabran or wasbir?
On wasbir, the ra on wasbir.
Does ra has different sounds?
Yeah, I'm saying full mouth. Is a full mouth.
Okay,
Why?
inshallah.
That is the question, isn't it? Why is it full mouth here?
It's because before it there's a kasra, so
Okay.
I think after the ra becomes full mouth.
So the kasra makes the ra full mouth, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, inshallah.
Are you done, Ustaz?
Ready?
Yeah, Allah.
Okay, you recited one of the verses. You said, وَأَقْوَمُ قِيلًا. Do you remember that? Yes. What should happen on the letter qaf, on the first qaf?
It's a qalqala.
Okay. What is qalqala?
It's like a bouncing sound.
Okay, so can you read it for me then?
وَأَقْوَمُ قِيلًا. وَأَقْوَمُ قِيلًا.
Wa'aqo, yes?
Yeah.
And not wa'aqwamu. Okay, that wouldn't be an echo sound, right? Wa'aqwamu qila. Okay, good. So why is it a letter of qalqala? Explain what is qalqala basically.
So if one of the 5 letters that is kutubu jaddin, so if one of the letters come from the you have to make a bouncing sound.
All the time?
What are other letters?
Qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal.
Okay, and as whenever these letters appear, do we have to read it with an echo sound, or there is a certain condition attached to it?
You have to be quick.
You're not sure?
No.
Okay, no worries, that's fine. And your last tajweed question, I know it seems quite long. Can you tell me any rule from فَمَنْ شَاءَ اتَّخَذَ إِلَىٰ رَبِّهِ سَبِيلًا? Any tajweed rule from that verse?
Sha mud muttasil, because after one of the mud there's a hamza appears, so whenever it appears it's mud muttasil.
Hamza appears where?
After sha.
In the same word or?
Same word or after the mud.
Okay, and what mad? What is the name of that mad?
Mud muttasil.
Okay, all right then. Thank you.
How are you finding the heat of the studio? MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Okay, before I let you go, what are your dreams and aspirations?
To become a big sheikh.
Big sheikh, MashaAllah.
And,
MashaAllah, may Allah accept. And are you memorizing the Quran?
I'm doing Alimi, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
doing that, so both Hifzas and Alimi.
How far have you gone in terms of hifz?
3 juz.
MashaAllah. Keep it up, okay? Never give up, inshallah. And thank you for being here, and all the best with the rest of the competition, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Our friends and viewers at home, we have heard some beautiful recitation, alhamdulillah. We have a few more to listen to. But before that, we're going to go for a short break, inshallah. And after the break, join us, inshallah, to listen to the remaining show, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
يا أمتي القرآن حبل نجاتنا فتمسكي بعراه كي لا نغرقا حبل نجاتنا فتمسكي بعراه كي لا نغرقا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're listening to Q Factor quarterfinals, and we have heard, alhamdulillah, 8 recitations so far, and we've got 2 more participants remaining for today. And without any further ado, I'm going to introduce our next participant, which is Abdul Qadir. Come forward, inshallah. Take it easy.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Do you want to adjust the microphone a little bit? Comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. Abdul Qadir, how are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah.
How old are you?
10.
And which school do you go to?
Essex Primary.
Ah, nice, mashallah. Which year? So you're in year 5, going to?
Year 6.
Going to year 6? Okay. And do you go to an Islamic school as well?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Dar Salam.
Okay, mashallah. A lot of salam people here, mashallah. Okay, a lot of peace in you. Okay, so what are you planning to recite today?
Surah Mulk.
Surah Mulk. Okay, whole of it?
No, 1 page.
Okay. Does that mean you've memorized the whole juz?
Yeah.
Okay, how many juz have you memorized?
4.5.
Mashallah, mashallah. Keep it up. When you're ready, I can let you start. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاؤت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح بمصابيح وجعلناها رجوما للشياطين وأعتدنا لهم عذاب السعير وللذين كفروا بربهم عذاب جهنم وبئس المصير إذا ألقوا فيها سمعوا لها شهيقا وهي تفور تكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم غزنتها ألم يأتكم نذير.
MashaAllah, your time is up. Your time is up, Abdul Qadir, for beautiful recitation. All right, shall I pass on to the judges? I'm going to give Ustad Abdullah another go, inshallah.
Inshallah. So recited Shay'in Qadir. What is the rule here on Shay'in Qadir?
Ikfa.
Okay, can you explain the rule of Ikhfa for me, please?
If any of Qaf is a letter of one of the letters of Ikfa, so if any of these letters comes after a Noon Sakin or the Tanween, the Noon Sakin or Tanween should be read with Ikfa, which is from the nose.
How many letters of Ikhfa?
15.
Okay, inshallah. And then you recited Yanqalib. What are you doing on the letter Ba? Yanqalib.
Qalqala.
Can you explain the rule of Qalqala for me, please?
It's a bouncing sound.
How many letters of Qalqala?
5.
What are they?
Dal, Ba, Jim. Don't know the rest.
Okay, that's fine, inshallah. I lost that.
Okay. Abdul Qadir, can you please tell me the makhraj of the letter Ain? Where is Ain pronounced from?
From the middle of the throat.
Which other letter is pronounced from there?
Ha.
Ha. Okay, thank you. And you recited, the first verse you recited, وَهُوَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٍ. The letter Ra. How do you pronounce the letter Ra?
Ra, full mouth.
You pronounce it with a full mouth. Final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right then.
Are you done, Sheikh?
Yes, finished.
Okay, Abdul Qadir, how are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah, good.
Feeling good? All right. Before you go, what would you like to be when you grow up?
Islamic scholar.
MashaAllah. Anything specific? Have you thought about specialist scholar in anything?
No.
Okay, MashaAllah. All the best, and may Allah accept your dreams, inshallah. Thank you for coming. You can go back to your seat. Assalam. Right. Alhamdulillah, we've just heard from Abdul Qadir, and that leaves us with just one more participant. And our final participant for today is Ibrahim Al-Madani. Come forward, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah.
Are you Sheikh Madani? Just kidding. Okay, how are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah.
Make sure your microphone is closer to you, okay? Adjust it as you need to. Okay. All right. What are you planning to recite today?
Surah Al-Baqarah.
Whole of Surah Baqarah. Okay. From beginning? Middle. Okay. Before you begin, which school do you go to?
Imam Zakaria Academy.
Ah, mashallah. And have you been memorizing the Quran?
Yes.
All of it?
6.5 juz.
Okay. May Allah accept, inshallah. When you are ready, you can start. You'll have 3 minutes. I'll stop you if we go over time, okay? Ready? All the best. Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحج أشهر معلومات فمن فرض فيهن الحج فلا رفث ولا فسوق
فلا رفث ولا فسوق ولا جدال في الحج وما تفعلوا من خير يعلمه الله وتزودوا فإن خير الزاد التقوى واتقون يا أولي الألباب ليس عليكم جناح أن تبتغوا فضلا من ربكم فإذا أفضتم من عرفات فاذكروا الله عند المشعر الحرام واذكروه كما هداكم وإن كنتم من قبله لمن الضالين ثم أفيضوا من حيث أفاض الناس واستغفروا الله إن الله غفور رحيم فإذا قضيتم مناسككم فاذكروا الله كذكركم آباءكم أو أشد ذكرا فمن الناس من يقول ربنا آتنا في الدنيا وما له في الآخرة من خلاق ومنهم من يقول ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار أولئك لهم نصيب مما كسبوا والله سريع الحساب واذكروا الله في أيام معدودات فمن تعجل في يومين فلا إثم عليه ومن تأخر فلا إثم عليه لمن اتقى واتقوا الله واعلموا أنكم إليه تحشرون.
MashaAllah, beautiful recitation. I'm gonna have a wild guess, okay? Have you been on Q Factor before?
No.
Oh, you've disappointed me. Wow, that confidence with which you recited is incredible, mashallah. No, seriously, it seemed like the seat that you were sitting there felt like you've sat there before. Have you recited in public, like in front of people?
Yes.
There you go. Mashallah, very good. So Ibrahim, are you ready for your questions?
Inshallah.
How are you feeling now that you've recited?
Alhamdulillah.
Feeling good? Did you feel you've done the way you expected you were going to do?
Yes.
Yeah? You can mark yourself out of 10.
8.
All right. Okay, let's see what judges think. Ustad Anhar.
Okay, Ibrahim, mashallah, one beautiful recitation. How are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah.
Good? Okay, you recited ليس عليكم جناح أن تبتغوا What is the rule between the two words? جناح أن تبتغوا. So نون لا تحا ضمتين followed by the letter همزة.
So here there is hard.
Okay, why?
Because if after nun sakin or tanween there appear any of the letters of izhar, 6 letters of izhar, then it will be read clearly.
Very good. Yes, you are right. It is read clearly. And your second question, وَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ فِي أَيَّامٍ. Yeah. So what is happening on the letter fa?
So here there is mad al-asli. So if after a zabar comes a alif, then it or if after a kasra comes a ya, or if after a dhamma comes a waw, then it will be stretched to 1 to 2 alifs.
Okay, all right then, thank you.
Sure, you go.
Because you said it, min khayrin ya'lamhullah. What is the rule here on khayrin ya'lamhullah?
It is idgham.
Explain this for me, please.
So if after a nun sakin or tanween there appear any of the letters of idgham, then if it's the 4 letters of idgham with ghunna, then it will be add with ghunna. But here so here it is with ghunna. But if not with ghunna, then the lam and ra, they will be without ghunna. But here there's ya, so there is ghunna.
Okay, excellent, inshallah. Then say Rabbana atina. What is the rule here? Why did you stretch the noon? Rabbana atina.
Because this is maddul munfasil, because on the next word there is a hamza, because if there is a alif or a hamza on the next word, then it will be stretched for around 5 alifs.
Okay, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Al-madda munfasil. Excellent.
Okay. Ibrahim, I didn't ask your age, did I?
10.
How old are you? You're 10. So you're still staying in Imam Zakaria Academy, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you learn your Quran from?
At home is my parents or my brother.
Okay. Your brother, who is your brother?
Abdullah.
Abdullah, okay. Has he been on Q Factor?
Yes.
Okay, so that's where you get your confidence from, yeah? MashaAllah. What would you like to be when you grow up?
Sheikh of Haramain al-Sharifain.
Oh wow, MashaAllah. You're going to be leading Taraweeh in Haramain. Which one? Do you mean Mecca or Medina?
Mecca.
Mecca, MashaAllah, man, like that. That is obviously a great dream, and you are allowed to have a dream, and may Allah accept your dream, inshallah.
Would you ever want to be a judge in the Q Factor?
I think the Sheikh, why are you dragging him down?
No, the reason why I ask is, mashallah, a lot of them have, but none of them have ever mentioned, I want to be in the presenter's chair, I want to be a judge.
Sheikh, I'm going to make sure, I'll tell one of them to say that next time, inshallah.
Just joking.
And alhamdulillah, you guys have heard our shuyukh's recitation, haven't you? Do you like our shuyukh's recitations?
Yes.
Confirmation, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Okay, thank you very much, inshallah. All the best with the rest of the competition. You can go back to your seat. Wa alaikum assalam. So, we are done for today. Do you want to say anything, shuyukh? I'll start with Ustad Abdullah.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah. Wa salatu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Alhamdulillah, all of you should be proud, your family, your parents, everyone, alhamdulillah, they should be proud of what you have done today. And at the end of the day, all of you guys are the winners. In the eyes of Allah, all of you guys have done well, alhamdulillah. So do not be disappointed if you do not go through to the next round. And what you should do is always carry on. Do not stop here, inshallah. This is not your where you can't come to. Yes, this is not your final destination. Carry on, inshallah. And inshallah, next year or the following year, inshallah, you can do something bigger, inshallah. And never stop, don't give up, inshallah. And regarding the tajweed rules, carry on learning the tajweed rules, inshallah. Do not forget that tajweed is a very, very big ocean. So there are many, many rules to learn, inshallah. Especially the makharij, where the letters come from. So this is one thing I advise all of you guys, inshallah, to practice on for the next, for the upcoming round, inshallah.
Ustaz, final words.
No, Sheikh has rightfully said, mashallah, really enjoyed your recitations, mashallah. Very impressed. And I can see that a lot of you, when I heard you in the telephone rounds or at the local Q Factors, you've done very well, you've improved. So start your preparations for the semi-finals now. Don't wait until the quarter-finals finish to find out whether you've passed or not. Start your preparations from now on, and inshallah you all do well. And I hope, most of you, if not all, have done enough to qualify, but you'll have to wait and see, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair, and thank you to our participants first for sitting there for almost 2 hours very patiently. All the best to all of you going forward, inshallah. Also thanks to our parents for helping them, and teachers that have guided them. Because of your efforts and time, alhamdulillah, they have become really good reciters of the Quran, and inshallah your continuous efforts will take them to the next step, inshallah. And to our judges for listening to so many recitations and doing a fantastic job. And Q Factor team and Global Aid Trust behind the scenes doing a lot of work. We want to thank them as well. And of course, Channel S team, without their efforts, we couldn't be here. So thank you to everyone. Inshallah, finally, our viewers, thank you for watching us. And tomorrow, same time, 5 o'clock, inshallah, join us for another show of Q Factor quarterfinals, inshallah. With that, all the best. Look after yourself, inshallah. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
يا أمتي القرآن حبل نجاتنا فتمسكي بعراه